What's good YouTube, Target here and welcome to another episode of City of Garden Scenario. On the last episode we went onto a massive zoning spree and we have achieved a population of 50,000, which was a very important goal for this scenario. And today I think we are going to continue that quick expansion because our city is bursting with demand for new zoning. So I think we can just keep expanding and satisfy that demand now that we have a very good road layout already developed. So let's start working on that. Alright, so we have a bit of demand for every single zoning building. With the exception of residential, which is almost at the bottom, but still people are demanding some residential. And one of the things that I should do is actually zone some residential in the middle of this huge block of office and also commercial, because I want to raise the land value of this area a bit more. So if you check this out, it seems that the land value is applied to the zones that have residential buildings in it. So if you see, this whole thing is residential, and because there is no residential buildings over here, the land value is pretty much at the bottom. So I think I can mix a bit residential in this layout, and for that I think I'm gonna dezone this small block of office and zone all of this with some high density residential that will pretty much go all the way until here. And let's dezone this because we don't need it. I think I'll put a pathway in the middle of it when we develop a pathway network. But for now we'll keep it like that, and I think we can even complete this area with some offices. And yeah, why not? Let's just convert all of this into offices. Alright guys, while we'll let that area develop, I think we can supply a few more commercial buildings because we have a lot of demand for it. And I think I'm gonna make this road all the way over here next to our next to our high-tech residential district, and I'm gonna supply it with a few more commercial buildings, and all of these will be pretty much commercial. And in fact I think I can convert all of this into commercial now that I think about it. Why not? This is a very special shape. It's kind of a triangle. I cannot zone pretty much any very decent layout in there, so I'm just gonna supply it with commercial. Alright, while our new commercial buildings develop, I think I'm gonna continue the expansion of residential, and because we have some demand for residential, I think I am gonna expand this type of zoning to this little square over here. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna zone all of this with some residential. How about that? I think it looks fine, and now that I think about it, I think I can even zone a few more residential over here, and I think I will zone all of this area with residential, and hopefully this will not be going overboard with the zoning. I know that I've always been a preacher of not expanding our city too fast, but I think I am at that stage of the game where I can pretty much do whatever I want because I already have a huge amount of money in my bank, so there will pretty much be no severe consequences to this type of actions. But anyway, I'm rambling too much. Let's just make a small pathway over here to split commercial and residential. Let's disable this zoning over here and zone with a few more commercial. And let's do the same at about over here. Maybe I can even make a pathway that wraps around the shelter. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Let's zone a few more houses, and yeah, there we go. And I think with this I will definitely need another school. So yeah, there we go. So we have a school over here. I think I'm gonna put another one, probably the community school, at about this intersection. That will look pretty good. And high school, well, I think I'll keep just that one for the time being, and we will probably expand it later on. But there's also another thing that I want to touch on, which is parks. I definitely need to provide another park to this area, and I think I'm going to continue this plaza pattern that I've been working on. and place another plaza right about over here to convert all of these into blue buildings. Except that, yeah, it seems that it doesn't work, and it seems that I need more parks around this location, but yeah, for now we'll keep it like this. Alright guys, I think I want to expand our farming district and finally finish up the zoning of this type of industrial specialization, and I am wrap up this district by zoning on this little square that I have over here. So let me just select the industrial tool and let me think of areas where I will want some farms. I think I will put some farms that are about over here. And now this entire thing should be developed, and with this we wrap up our farming district. Alright guys, while our city develops and our citizens get educated over here, I think I am going to work on some things that I've been neglecting. One of those is actually the road types. All of these are normal roads and I do not want that. I want all of these to be 2-lane roads with trees, because this is a fancy residential district. So let's just work on that. I want all of these to be roads with trees. There we go. And this entire neighborhood as well. So let's just convert all of these roads to roads with trees. Alright guys, I've converted all of these roads to roads with trees, and while this district is now developing, I think we should address some issues that are currently going on. So first things first, it's power. We need to provide another power plant or another power supply unit, and I think I'm going to place another one of these, the geothermal power plant, and I'm going to put one right about over here. And the other issue that we have is actually trash. So I think I'm going to have to provide another recycling center, and I'm going to put it at about, let's see, at about over here. Alright, that's very good. And with this, the demand for residential has completely increased. So let's just zone a few more residential blocks, and I think we can pretty much expand to this area of the city. So let's just, let me just make sure that the district pretty much covers everything. Yes, it does. So let's just cover all of this with some residential. And also this layout over here, and that should be more than enough for now. Alright guys, another thing that I think we should start doing on this episode is taking care of the pedestrian pathway network, which is something that we pretty much have been neglecting throughout the past couple of episodes. So I think I should finally start addressing that situation and start placing some pathways that will cover this entire part of the city. And yes, I know these buildings are all abandoned because we need a lot more workers, and I should probably place some more residential. But I'll take care of that at a later stage. For now, I want to focus on this. I will want to make a pedestrian pathway network. I have been already thinking about this, and I think first and foremost I can make a pathway that will pretty much cross this entire road, because we have a 1 block gap over here. So that's something that we can do right away. So let me just set this to the minimum sensitivity and go by 3 blocks up, and I think we can start at about over here and come all the way there, and now we can pretty much cross this entire city. There we go, and now we have a elevated pathway that goes across the entire city. That's fine, and we should now try to find a way to connect it to this place. And oh, by the way, look at our traffic. There's a lot of traffic, but it's flowing very smoothly. This is the goal of, or this should be the goal of every city planner, having a lot of traffic flowing very smoothly. But anyway, I'm rambling on, so let me just continue. and go and connect all about over here. If I can do it, let me just check this out. And there we go. This power line got destroyed, but that's fine because we already have some power transferring from one side to the other. And I think I will want to come at about, let's see, should I continue this way? Yeah, sure, why not? But I can also go and come this way, over here, and over here as well. Okay. And now I should try and find a way to connect these things together. I think I'm gonna opt for a curve over here. Okay. Now I think I will want to continue this pathway all the way over here. And actually let's start from here. And hopefully I will be able to cross this road. There we go. And I want to connect it over here. There we go. Let's just select this, and now I'm gonna expand the pathway all the way over here. So let me just see if I'm destroying anything important. I don't think that's the case. Alright, there you go. And let's just keep expanding that pathway. I will unfortunately have to delete this pathway over here, which is gonna be fine. Let me just delete it. And come over here. I do not want to destroy the pathway on the bottom. And I will come at about, let's see, there you go. Alright, that will pretty much connect it over here. And now we should try and find a way to connect these two pathways together. And I think this will be a good place for it. And connect it over here. Alright. So now we kind of have a circular line. So this pedestrian pathway goes pretty much on the loop, which will allow for our citizens to have full coverage of our city. So now the final thing that we should do is provide some on and off points for people to get into this elevated pathway. And we need to provide them in pretty much every corner of the city. So first and foremost, let me just convert this into a curve. So let me just do a small guide. Come at about here, connect it there, delete all of this, and now I can smoothen it up a little bit. Let me just enable the road guidelines and convert this into a curve. And now we can already start providing some off points. Let's provide an off point at about, come on, at about here. And another one at about over here, if I can do it. No, I can. Let me just disable the road guidelines. There we go. Two on and off points over there. I think I will want to do the same at about over here. Let me just see if I can turn this into another very organic curve. Let's come at about over here. That's good. And the same thing at about there we go, over here as well. And hopefully I will not interfere with the roads. And yeah, there we go, perfect. I actually was afraid that these roads would be in the way, but that is not the case, thankfully. Now I should provide another off point over here. Maybe I can come at about here. Let me just try and go over here. These road guidelines are very helpful, but other times they are super annoying, unfortunately. So let me just do this. Yeah, I really like this pattern. It looks very good. And alright, let's see what else do we need. I think we should place another off point at around this location. I think I can even come at about here and make an off point over there. Very good. Actually, I don't like this very much, so let me just try and do this in another way. Maybe I can do a point over there. Yeah, that's good. It's not that steep, this slope, so I think I'll keep it. This is working out very good indeed. Now I should just make another off point over here. Alright. And I should turn this into a curve because this is a radius pretty much. So let's just delete this. And will I be able to do this without interfering with the roads? Yes, I will. That is just awesome. There is no other way to describe that. Let's go all the way until the ground floor. And I'll probably can do the same at about over here. And there we go. Yeah, perfect. And probably do the same at about here. There we go. And the same at about here. And hopefully I can go underneath this road. Yes, I will be able to do that. That is very good. And I think I'll keep it. I'll keep the layout like this. And I can even connect to this crosswalk that we have over here by coming at about here. That's good. And now we can just turn it into a curve like this. Okay, awesome. I'm really enjoying this, guys, and I hope you are enjoying watching me do this as well. And yeah, I should provide another off point over here. I'm doing all of this live, by the way. I hope you guys don't mind. Hopefully not. And alright, provide another off point at about here. Alright, and I think I can even keep that small commercial building over there, and I'm gonna put just another one. Okay, and it seems that some people are already using our pathways. Look at this, guys. This is freaking insane. Let's just keep going with this pathing mayhem. Alright, and I think I will create some other off points at around this location. So let me just go at about not underground, that's for sure. And connect it at about... What's going on? Why can I not do this? 1, 2, 3. Now we can connect it back. Pretty good. 1, 2, 3. There we go. This is pretty much awesome. There you go. There you go. And what else can we do here? I think we'll keep it like this. I will probably have to place some other off points over here. In fact, that's something I can do right about now. Why not? And let's also make some other off points over here and connect it at about over here. Okay, and now we can move on to this segment of the pathway. I will want a connection right at the end of this crosswalk, so let's connect it over there. And we are now coming into this part of the network, and I think I'm gonna make a connection every other block, kinda like this. One over here, another one over there, and I even think I can make this pathway connect with our main pathway, the one with the palm trees. And I think I can even delete this and continue the layout or the pathway at about over here and connect it back to that pathway. And let's do the same at about over here as well. Connect it all the way over there. Very good. I think I can provide some off points at around here and another off point at around here, go all the way until here and make these connections. I'm going absolutely bananas on these guys. Hopefully this will turn out to look pretty good as well as efficient. And let's keep going all the way over there. And I think I am going to make a elevated pathway that will cross at about this location. And I'll come over here and I can delete this, go by 4 units down. Let's see if I can do it. And I think this is it, right? Okay, I think it is. Let's just do it. Actually, it wasn't. I messed that up. It's over here. I went a block farther than I was supposed to. And I can even delete this. And yeah, keep that zoning. Alright, perfect. Alright guys, I think the pathway is finally made. Let's just see if people are using it. So let me just zoom in and see. First and foremost, I want to see if people are crossing this highway. It doesn't seem to be the case because I don't have anything zoned in this location. But let's just keep moving forward. And we seem to have a lot of people coming from this residential district all the way to the commercial area, which is pretty normal. People are also using this elevated pathway quite a bit. Look at this, look at the amount of people. I should even get out and turn off the zoning. And yeah, people are even going this far to go to this school and also to this area. Over here they will continue and make this entire loop that will eventually connect to our main pathway. Yeah, this is working out very well. Look how people switch from one pathway to the other. That is freaking awesome. And they also come at around this pathway and they stopped coming over here because there is nothing over there. And let me just keep going through here, see if people are using it. Yes, they are. This is pretty good, pretty awesome. This is exactly what I wanted this pathway to do. And yeah, I'm really satisfied with the outcome. Alright guys, but now we have this other segment of pathway that pretty much goes into a tunnel. And now that I have a pedestrian pathway that covers this entire layout of the city, I think I can turn this into a cycling road that will be a much more direct route. It will pretty much travel all this way, go along this road, and I think I will have a single cycling road that will come and cross the city at about over here. I think I'm even going to turn this road into a road with cycling lanes. So I think that's an idea worth testing, so let's just try and do that right away. First and foremost, I need to upgrade this to a cycling road, so let's just do that. I cannot forget to do the same underground. There we go. Now we just need to find a way to make a pathway or a cycling road that goes right across this entire location and connects over here. So I already know that I will want the cycling lane to go at about over here. I'm gonna make a small bridge over here as well. Let's go by 1 to 3 with a cost of 162. And let's come back down at a cost of 162. Awesome. And I'm gonna go ahead around the same location. Let me just go up by 162 again. There we go. And this is the part where the thing starts curving, so I need to keep that in mind. And I think it starts curving at about over here. So let's just take care of that. And come all the way over here. And connect it over there. Alright. Alright guys, the cycling road is made, so now we just need to find a way to connect it to this segment over here. And we have a challenge, which is we need to find a way for it to elevate across this road and also to align to this existing cycling road. And I already know how I want to do this. I'm going to delete this and I will pretty much go underground. And I wonder, can I cross the tunnel or the metro? Yes, I can. That's good. And I am just going to come at about over here. And let's come back up. And probably... Oh, this is not perfectly aligned. That's fine. That's fine because I will want to have a cycling road that will pretty much travel through this way into that direction. And now we can connect this thing, and we should now start going down into a tunnel, if I can do this properly. And I think I will want to come at about here. Let's connect it all the way over here. That is good. And now we can find a way to connect it. I will come and make a bridge at about here. Over here as well. And now we can curve this at about over here, why not? And we'll connect it back. Alright, this is a pretty smooth connection, I really like it. And now we should provide a few on and off points that will pretty much connect these two districts that can only be crossed via cycling, which is fine. And before I do that, I actually want to make the connection over here to this layout. And I think I will want to come, let's see, maybe I can even continue the direction of this road by making and resorting to the existing guides and going all the way over here, all the way over there, and connect it back. This is a bit too steep, but maybe I can adjust this a little bit better. Let me just come all the way over here, and no, never mind, but maybe I can go by one block. Can I do this? Yes, I can. And yeah, I think that's good enough. Let's do the same on the other side. Let's come all the way over here. Let's go by one unit and now go to the ground floor. Yeah, that's better. And now that we have that developed, we can convert this main avenue into a road with cycling lanes, and that will pretty much cover this entire location. There we go. Oh no, I deleted the pathway. Yeah, we'll fix it later on. I cannot forget about that. Let's just continue the road with cycling lanes all the way until the end. And now we need to rebuild this pathway. There we go. Did I have any off points over here? No, I think these were the only ones, and that's fine. And hopefully people will start using this cycling road already. I'm just gonna continue it all the way over here. And now we can keep going and make the connections that I was talking about. So I think I want to make another connection, not over here, but probably at around this point. So let's just turn off the road guidelines and come at about... Okay, that's pretty good. And you know what? The thing that I've done over here with the road with cycling lanes, I think I'm gonna repeat the same pattern and do the same to this road over here. And yeah, I think that's going to work out very well, so let's try and do that. I'm gonna convert all of this into a road with cycling lanes all the way over here, all the way until that point. That is good. And now I am going to connect this cycling road to this road with cycling lanes. So I think what I can do is actually do a small connection like this. Will this work out very well? How well does this look? Well, it's not bad. Let's try and do the same over here. Okay, now that's just hideous. No, let's not do that. Let's do this instead. A very organic curve that will connect at about here. And let's do the same at about here. A very organic curve that will connect at about here. Okay, I think that is good enough. And people are already using the cycling road. Look at that. It's pretty awesome. And yeah, I cannot forget to go on this end of the road with cycling lanes, and I think I can even continue the cycling road to come at about here. Maybe I can do an interesting shape like this and like this. No, I don't like it. Let's just do a straight road. Maybe, sorry, no. Maybe we can come at about here. Now do a straight road and connect it back to this pathway. Like this. Okay. Now that's more like it. Oh, look at that, guys. People are using our new cycling road. Look at this. Look at the amount of people actually using this new connection. It looks pretty awesome. Right next to the piggies. And let's see if people are actually using these on and off points. Yes, they are. Look at this. This is perfect. This is very awesome indeed. And let's see. People are actually using all the entire road. The entire length of the road. And let's see if anyone uses this segment as well. Yeah, I think they are going to use it. Look at this. Yeah, look at that, guys. Perfect. Alright guys, but that's going to be it for today. Every video that I make is one step closer to beating the scenario, which is our main goal. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If so, please give it a like, it really helps out my channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you want to follow the development of this city. If you have any suggestions for things that I should build in the future, please leave a comment. And finally, if you want to connect with me on social media, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Thank you so much for watching guys, and as always, have fun!